You are here for the wind dying? Forgive me, it is a complicated process. Even oracles in training have trouble with the steps.
Well, someone's gotta try. What was it? Breath of fresh air and all that?
Oh, look! Ramco has come to watch!
What's a Ramco anyway?
She's not a what? She's a sacred beast. Her ilk usually resides in the wind sanctum near the Veil. When Karina was training in the sanctum, she suffered a grave injury. Though she lost one of her wings, this sacred beast saw her safely back home. Since then, the two have been like sisters, nigh inseparable. Ramco even began to stay here in the Veil instead of returning to her home. Although, Karina has been so preoccupied with Shiryu recently that she and Ramco have become distant. Perhaps they're growing apart. Oh, please excuse my rambling. I shouldn't distract you from trying to summon the fairy for everyone in the Veil.
Yeah, sure. No pressure or anything.
You can do it, Val.
Let's see. Come wind!
That won't get you anywhere. You couldn't even swat a bug, let alone call forth a fairy.
I thought you said you were busy with Shiryu.
It's not my fault your flailing was so bad I couldn't ignore it. Even a novice could do this better than you. Thanks, it's been a while since I laughed so hard.
So, Hinna, do you want to give it a go next?
Oh, can I?
Huh? But she's the Alm of Fire. Where's the sense in that?
True, it's never been done. But I'd have quite a tale for the history books if the Alm of Fire were to call forth the fairy for the Veil of Wind this year.
Give me a break.
Oh, I see. Please allow me to try, Shiryu. I bet I can expertly harness this wind.
Hold it right there. Fine, I'll do it. As the best dyer in the Veil, I have now officially changed my mind. I'll show you how it's really done. Write that in your history books. Come, wind! Bring forth color!
Oh.
It's the fairy!
Huh?
Oh, Shiryu has been chosen as the Alm.
Congrats, Shiryu. Good job.
No,
Huh?
no, I refuse. I won't be the Alm!
But why? Being named the Alm is an honor. Why would you run away from your duty?
Hinna?
I actually haven't named anyone the Alm yet.
How could he betray my trust like this?
Yeah. Shiryu was the one insisting that you had to call the fairy to keep the veil from being destroyed. Then he just ran away.
He should know better. He saw how hard I worked to be worthy. It's always been my dream, even though I knew it was hopeless. Everyone kept saying it's impossible for someone like me to be the Alm of Wind, that I can't feel the wind beneath my wings like the rest of them do, now that I've lost one of them. When I told them all that the wind still spoke to me, no one in the Veil believed it. Not the other oracles, not my parents, and certainly not the chief. They pitied me, laughed at me when I said I wouldn't give up. Only Shiryu and Ramco stuck with me. But Shiryu never understood what it meant to me. He never understood me. Well, I'm done with him. Hey, Fairy!
What?
Appoint me the Alm. I'll take Shiryu's place. I'm the perfect candidate. Make me the Alm of Wind.
The decision isn't entirely up to me. I must consult with your patron elemental first. But your skill with the wind dyeing was most impressive. The wind was dancing with joy. I believe that Sylphid may accept you as the Alm if we ask.
I'll take your compliments to heart, Fairy. Sounds like we've got an elemental to convince.
Where do we find this Sylphid fella?
At Mount Gala, the source of the winds. Do you and your girlfriend want to come? As the Soul Guard, it's your job to see even potential alms safely to their destination, right?
You have a point. Let's go to Mount Gala.
I forgot about Ramco. Sorry, but I gotta find her before we head off, or I'd never forgive myself. I ignored her for so long, but if this works out and I am named the Alm, I have to say goodbye before I go. And I gotta apologize. Help me find Ramco. Where could Ramco have run off to?
Come on, Hinna. Let's help Karina search.
Of course. What good is a convoy if we don't work together?
Thanks. I mean it. She's gotta be in the Vale somewhere. Let's keep looking.
Got some syrup. Grizzly! Taking this?
Ramco? I'm so sorry. I was stupid. I got so caught up in Shiryu that I neglected you. But in the end, you were the only one who understood me. I have to go and meet with Sylphid now in order to become the Alm of Wind. I guess this is goodbye. Go back to your home in the sanctum. Farewell, my friend. This isn't the way to the Wind Sanctum, you know. You really want to come with me? Okay, let's get moving. Thanks for helping me find Ramco, but we're not done yet. I won't rest until I found Sylphid.
Don't worry. I'm here to protect you. Let's go.
I'm just glad that you and Ramco made up. Another dud bear!
Yep, dud bears can be found all over the world. At least that's what Sherry... You know what? Never mind.
Let's be sure to greet any dud bears we spot during our travels. We'll probably end up with spare grizzly syrup to trade anyway. Is this? Taking this?
Karina, the wind conveyed the news. You are off to consult with Sylphid, the elemental of wind, if I am not mistaken.
There's nothing you can say that'll change my mind. I'll become the Alm and make you see you were wrong about me. About everything.
Solgard, as you can see, young Karina is as stubborn as can be. But we cannot disobey the fairy's guidance. Please see Karina safely to wherever she is needed, be that the Mana Tree or otherwise.
You can count on it.
Well, you heard him. Just remember that you'll have me to thank for the Vale's prosperity from here on out.
Before you leave, Solgard. I would have you take this seed with you. It is said to bring forth hidden abilities of the bearer. Take it with my blessing.
Thanks. I'll find a use for it.
The elms are necessary to preserve a future for the whole world. It is our duty, much as a soul guard's duty is to protect us. Karina, an oracle of wind, wishes to take upon herself the task of an alm of her own volition. No one fights against their fate if they themselves choose to bear it. We all have our individual roles to play, places from which we hail, ways of life. All of these affect the future. And I am proud to be the bearer of such an important mission for those who may come after.
Mind letting me get a piece of that thing the chief gave you before we left? I figure I need to be as strong as I can be to fight monsters out here.
Wait, you're going to fight too?
I might seem like a delicate blossom, but I'm a force to be reckoned with.
That wasn't the happiest farewell back there. Will you be able to set out on the pilgrimage straight away if you're chosen as the Alm?
Don't worry, I'm not leaving anything behind that I care about. Honestly, I couldn't wait to leave. I've always wanted to see what's out there in the world. Back in Longren, they don't let you travel much unless you're chosen to be the Alm. If it weren't for you showing up when you did, I'd still be stuck in town, itching to get out. Thanks for that, actually.
Then I suppose we'll have to do our best so that you get to continue on the Alm's journey.
The people of Tiania sure are friendly. Or maybe you folks are the exception. Karina taking over.
I got this.
I'm on it.
I'll carry on from here. Taking this.
The elemental vessel is reacting to something. How strange.
Whoa!
Oh, I do believe the spirits wish to aid you on your journey. Elemental vessels can tap into different types of mana and bestow those powers on their wielders. Don't hesitate to use them during your travels. And now, I must be off!
Karina, do you know if Ramco is fully grown?
She hasn't grown much since we met, but I think she's still a baby. Our village has tales from olden times of huge sacred beasts flying through the skies on their bright white wings.
Then will you give us a lift once you're big enough, Ramco?
She said no thanks.
Oh, too bad. I kind of wanted a ride.
Ramco says that she'll let you ride on her, Hinna.
No fair.